雨の日の運転って心配ですよね。いざという時によりちゃんと止まれるタイヤといえば横浜タイヤでしょ。
晴れの日の約4倍も事故が多い雨の運転。横浜タイヤならより安心。
タイヤは雨で選ぼう。横浜タイヤ。
追い求めれば求めるほど遠ざかる時もある。でも理想に追いつけるのは自分だけだ。池江璃花子は横浜ゴムと世界に挑戦する。限界はない。行くぞ横浜。
MID ホイール Are you ready everybody MID ホイールダンディムーディ MID ホイールキャンディーフレンディホイールは MID
Ultimate lubricant. Mortis. Made in Japan. Breed.
Good morning and welcome back to 2025 Yokohama presents FDJ2 Round 2 at Suzuka Twin Circuit. We'll be doing the top 32 this morning.
Yeah, how's it going, everybody? It's a beautiful day out. There's no rain in the forecast, so we have all the grip, all the tire smoke.
Track's being prepped now. Pretty soon we're going to be hitting up a couple bye runs and knocking out the top 32.
Watching practice today, everybody was feeling a lot more comfortable because of no rain, so we'll see how they do.
A lot of speed, a lot of smoke, and a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, a whole lot of fun.
Looking at the brackets, we're going to have a lot of good matchups today. We start off with a bye run from our top qualifier, and then after that, we knock out some really good matchups.
Yeah, I'm excited for the day.
So Samon's in FDJ1, so he did not come out this weekend.
He will be out here next weekend, so tune in for that.
Yep, no mud bogging today. I expect to see some more tire drops, dirt drops, all kinds of fun, but no mud, no water.
Yeah, so
No
this
rain.
is kind of like a pro spec class. Josh, can you explain a little bit of that?
Yeah, so with FDJ2, they're single spec tires. They're using Yokohama 8009s, and they are also single spec wheels. They use MID wheels by Rays. What that does is that allows the drivers to focus on driving, and allows the tuners to focus on the tune and the suspension, and give everybody an equal playing field for the tires and wheels.
Yeah, so everything's basically just a suspension change and tune, like Josh said.
I mean, of course, we got different chassis and all that fun stuff too. But basically, it does boil down to suspension adjustments for increased traction, decreased traction, overall fun.
Yeah, a lot of people out here during practice looked way too gripped up, so we'll see if they're able to pull up a chase as well as they were looking in practice.
And we have our Japanese NC, Akutsu, and our judges Imamura, Fukada, and Yamanaka. Yet the final boss is Langston.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's ready for that one.
Most of the runs out today during practice were clean. There's a couple issues that might come up, but I don't think should be too much of a problem. Sana got into a slight fender bender, but it seems like they should be set.
Yeah, it pushed his front tire or his rear tire out a little bit. He had a lot of toe out on the right side, so we'll see if he was able to fix that.
Hashtag FDJ2. But I tell you what, after yesterday, all the wet, the drivers are so happy it's sunny out today.
They're excited. I'm excited to watch. I wish I was out there driving, though.
You could. There's a couple of them scooter bikes available. The dry does mean a lot more speed, a lot more smoke, a lot more controlled angle.
Yeah.
It's me, Josh, and old Langston.
Yep. What are y'all excited to see? Who are y'all excited to see? What zones do y'all think are going to be the best for today?
Oh, and here's our first place run from yesterday. Just lighten up all the zones.
ちょっと2本目でミスって90点は出なかったんですけど、1本目で88点っていう高得点出せてよかったと思います。明日はちょっと皆さんが楽しめるような走りを
He said he was
したい
happy
と思い
with
ま
his
す。
88 from
応援よ
yesterday,
ろしくお願いします。
and he wants everybody to have fun. So a lot of these umbrellas are not rain umbrellas, but sun umbrellas, because the sun is out and the sun is hot.
Yeah, it did exactly a 180 from yesterday.
Yeah, we got tons of fans out today, especially for the limited parking that we had. Because the circuit's off in the mountains also, there's very, very limited parking in and around this area. So they had to sell advanced tickets for parking. And it's going to be the same next week too. I believe they only had 500 parking spots.
Yeah, it's not that many. Looking at some of the comments, somebody said that they heard Suzuka Twin is really slick in the wet, and I can confirm it is very slick in the wet. If you tuned in yesterday, you were able to tell.
Yeah, yesterday it was like an oil track. I'm sure people have rode the go-karts on those oil slick tracks.
Yeah, it's kind of fun though.
It's fun until you're barreling in super fast, and your back just sends you into the mud.
Hey, the mud's fun too sometimes.
As long as you're able to drive away from it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right now they're just finishing painting up the zones. They're on zone 2, which is the last one right now, I believe.
Yeah, first buy run for today is going to start us off. Nakamura is headed to the starting line now. They'll hit the burnout box first though.
You guys have Mountain Dew in the UK? I mean, I guess that you would, but I wonder if is the flavor the same as in the US? Because I know Mountain Dew here in Japan, the flavor is different than the US.
It definitely is.
Yeah, right now we have Soshiro Nakamura just pulling up to the burnout box. And there's the layout for Suzuka. You have zone 1 going into zone 2, switching back around to zone 3. Touch and go, super far from zone 3, and then switch back to zone 4. Everybody just getting ready to start the burnout for the first buy run.
I'll have to agree with somebody in the comments that says Mexican Coca-Cola is the best. I do have to agree with that.
I haven't tried that.
You should. It's so good.
Taking it easy in the burnout box. But I guess when you have a buy run, you don't have to.
Yeah, I guess he's just trying to warm those front tires up a little bit.
He did come out and he was tearing it up earlier in practice.
He was.
Okay, and our first body run's about to start. And it is car number 7, Toshiro Nakamura, Japan Environment Development, racing with the lead.
Comes out of chicane with a big feint into outer zone 1, gets all of outer zone 1, comes out to outer zone 2, giving us a show, showing us what he's made of, gets all the way to outer zone 3, coming around for the second go, hits up the last outer zone 4. Does it in style too.
That's a good one. And that's why he's the #1 qualifier.
Just backs up his run from yesterday.
Next up, we have car number 193, Kiminobu Deguchi. In the lead position in the chase, we have car number 727, Tomoharu Nishizaki.
They're coming into outer zone 1 with a lot of speed. Nishizaki is staying a little bit behind. Dirt drops a little bit, comes around to outer zone 3, trying to catch up and goes off track. Deguchi's gonna finish his run. He hits outer zone 4. It's a tough break for Nishizaki.
Lead car, nice, easy through zone 1, zone 2. The chase, a little wide going into zone 3, but lead run, spot on, hitting all the zones, swinging out to zone 4. Nishizaki in the chase got a little unlucky coming into zone 3.
Yeah, just tried a little bit too much, it seems like.
I think the slight dirt drop at the end of zone 2 just caused him to be uncentered going into 3, which sent him 3 tires off or more.
Yeah, Deguchi is probably going to stay a little bit far behind, make a safe, clean run as they come into outer zone 1. Hits outer zone 2, quite nice. Comes around, tries to get in that pocket, goes a little bit off track, 2 tires, but still good. Oh, and then he straightens up right as that touch and go.
Nishizaki's great into zone 1, brings it around into zone 2, nice and deep. Deep and goes all the way through zone 3. Bring it on, hit the touch and go. Deguchi in the chase. Just
Seems like
bringing too much speed into the touch and go, so he had to straight.
Yeah, it looks like he had just a little bit too much grip coming in, trying to catch up.
And showing the lead versus lead comparison. So what they'll end up doing is comparing which lead is the best, and then deciding off of that if they're comparable, then it'll probably be one more time. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of one more times in the chat.
The judges are over reviewing, trying to make sure they get the right decision. Driver's just hanging out at the stop line.
I think for me, this would be the most nerve-wracking part, just sitting at the finish line, waiting for the verdict.
Because that's what it's about, just that wait. You've done all you could at this point.
Exactly.
And now here's a comparison of the two side to side chase run or lead run.
Deguchi looks like he definitely has a little bit more angle in the first couple zones.
Yeah, it's really tricky. Yeah, I'd see a lot more times. I think the judges are starting to put in their decisions. Judge Imamura, Deguchi. Judge Fukada one more time, and Judge Yamanaka for Deguchi. So it looks like car number 193, Deguchi, goes to the next round. You're talking about how it was very close, and it was a matter of just a couple points in a couple different zones.
Yeah, Nishizaki looked a little faster in the first three zones. Deguchi looked like he had a little bit more angle.
Next up, we have car number 104, Toshihiko Mizuno, with Team Zero in the lead. In the chase, we have car number 82, Shuhei Ikayama, with Makeup Garage B2.
Comes in with a big flick into outer zone 1, gets all the way down to the... Comes around outer zone 2, gets tucked in that pocket around outer zone 3. Oh, and half spins. Mizuno did a good job on the lead run, hitting all the zones.
A very nice lead. Nice and deep for zone 2, zone 3, about as deep as we can get. Unfortunately, Itoyama, the chase car, spins out. A half spin coming out of zone 3. Oh, nice drone footage. His fronts just couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
They'll line it up for Itoyama's leap and Mizuno's chase.
As they come to this first outside zone, The big flick all the way deep into out zone 1. Comes around to outer zone 2. Mizuno doing a nice job just staying back, making sure he completes a run. Gets a little left behind. And that touch and go, but comes around. Brings it back close to the outer zone 4.
I'm telling you, everybody's putting down good lead runs for these rounds. A little shallow 3-3. Hits touching go nice. A good switch back into zone 4. There's a lot more gap between the lead and the chase at the start.
Yes.
I was expecting.
Put what y'all think in the comments below.
Yeah, Bert. Normally it's between 1 and 2 and 4 that claim the most victims. Yesterday, that's where most of the victims were.
Exactly.
I'd say about 90% of the zeros from yesterday were in between zone 1 to 2 and at zone 4. Judge Imamura goes Mizuno. Judge Okada goes Mizuno. And Yamanaka goes Mizuno. Car number 104, Toshiko Mizuno goes to the next round. That's a beautiful car.
It is.
The livery is a bit hectic, but I like that. I like that look. Do you guys like cleaner or more hectic livery? Lining up next, car number 34, Yuki Inoka with Gold World Junction in the lead. And in the chase, we have Takeru Takata with G-Meister.
Coming in to the first outer zone. Tucks way good. Nice in there in the outer zone 2. Loses a little bit, but comes back to the outer zone 3. Tucks in nice. Coming around to this touch and go. Trying not to get left behind. And then finishes up for that outer zone
4. Yeah, nice and deep into zone 1. Takata giving a really good chase. Switching back. Takata getting a little falling back, but catching up nicely. Overall, really good lead and really respectable chase. The drone footage on these is amazing. I love it. It shows you how close some of these guys get.
Yeah, they do a nice job following the cars.
The one thing too of the drone, especially chasing, you can see how much angle they get from the touch and go to the last outer zone. Okay, now switching Takata with the lead and in the chase,
Come around this first outer zone. Gets a lot. Moves around to outer zone 3, comes around. Looking for this touch and go. Looks like he does a little bit better job. Comes around to this outer zone 4. And has to, looks like he hesitated in that that lead run on outer zone 4.
Zone 1 entry was nice, but he wasn't able to get into zone 2. Zone 3 he left a little early. Just riding them rumble strips. Overall, a good run and a good chase. I feel like Chase was prioritizing proximity over line.
Hitting those rumble strips is kind of hard because it upsets the car quite a good bit, especially just for one tire hitting it.
Yeah. So who do you guys think won this one? Judge Imamura, one more time. Judge Fukada, one more time. Judge Yamanaka, Inooka. So I guess we got our first one more time.
First one of the day.
They're saying that both drivers had pretty big misses in their lead runs, and about the same in the chase runs. So they felt that because both drivers had pretty big misses in their lead runs, they're gonna send them back to the pits, get a fresh set of rubber, and sit back on the track. And here's Sena, our number 4 qualifier, with his bike run for today.
Yeah, he was looking strong in the practice, and it looks like nothing's changing. Coming around, hits outer zone 3, deep into outer zone 3. Using all the limiters, coming around to his touches with a big flick into the outer zone 4. Just threw a little bit too much and looks like he went off track right after the finish line.
But you can see the damage right there from his practice runs.
Yeah, he did get a pretty big hit during the last practice run he had.
He took out that pylon pretty good. And he got the cone. And looks like we're lined up next for car number 48, Tomoyuki Kitsushiba with OS Genkin, Kamui Produce in the lead in the chase, Ramen Russell with RS Watanabe, Garidori, Buy Now Japan.
Looks like we got hit with a restart.
I don't know if this was a signal jump because I didn't see any cones falling over.
Had to be a signal, a little false start. Coming into that first outer zone 1. Very conservative for the chase. Straightens up, sadly. Kitashiba is going to finish out the run as it comes around this touch and go. And then into outer zone 4. I wonder what happened to Russell.
He came in. It didn't look like he just lost power right after his own.
Shiba did a great job of hitting all the outer zones, and he was deep into every single one of them.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything better. Okay, so Russell just asked for a timeout. Hopefully they can get whatever caused it to get it short up.
Yeah, it looks like it might be more than just falling out of power now.
So his 5 minutes is going to start as soon as he gets to the pits. I feel like he's giving him a little bit of obstacle course they got to drive through.
Yeah.
Said that there might be a shaft issue for Ramen. And next up, we have car number 48, Tomoyuki. Oh no, my bad. We have car number 62, Tatsuya Kobayashi, and car number 118, Takuma Yokoyama. Kobayashi's in the lead, 15 minutes racing, and Yokoyama is in the chase with Veli Polo.
Coming around to this outer zone 1, it's all that outer zone 1, little delayed, and that chase tucks nice into the outer zone 3, gets pretty close, looks like he's falling behind a little bit, comes around, trying to stay with him on the touch and go real good, and then reinitiates into this outer zone 4, and then tucks right into
zone 1 nice and deep, bringing it into zone 2. The chase is catching up a bit through zone 3. Touch and go. And then Kobayashi brings it out nice and deep into zone 4.
Kobayashi does a nice job getting into all the outer zones, getting deep into them, giving a nice lead run.
Now switching up, Yokoyama in the lead, Kobayashi in the chase.
Comes in with a big flick in outer zone 1. Tucks in real nice, right on his door for outer zone 2. Has to slow down just a little bit for that transition. Comes back around, looking for that pocket. Gets in there, comes around, looking for this touch and go. Falls a little bit behind on this touch and go, but ready to attack in this outer zone 4. Does he get in there? And he does. Does a great job chasing.
Yeah, that was a super wide entry. But Kobayashi does a good job of just sticking it short. Bringing it around. Great proximity. Great lines. Between outer zone 2 and the touch and go, it just turns into a race.
Does a great job of matching angle too.
And let's see what the judges say. Imamura goes Kobayashi. Sakata goes Kobayashi. And Yamanaka goes Kobayashi. So it looks like Kobayashi will be making it to the top 16.
Can't wait because I love the look of that gold yellowish
Yeah.
JZX 100.
Up next, we have car number 830, Stuart Inoue with Stuart with Crew Racing in the lead. And in the chase, we have Suzuki Sensei with LG Project and TMS Racing.
Coming into his first outer zone. Long handbrake for the lead run. Comes around to his outer zone 3. The chase falls a little bit behind a little bit. Trying to catch up to the touch and go. He stays a little bit behind. It's very conservative for that chase run.
Stewart in our lead. He's one of the faster drivers out today. I love it.
Yeah, he's very gripped up, has a lot of speed coming into every outer zone, especially this touch and go.
We left zone 3 a bit early, or zone 2 a bit early, but just bringing it out, hitting the gas, smoking up the whole stand. Even with the drone footage, the chase car only shows up whenever it's spinning around. And now in the lead, we have car number 110, Sugisaki Sensei, and Stewart will be in the chase.
See how Stewart does since his car's so fast. Hopefully he can tame it down in this chase.
Oh, definitely.
Looking for this first outer zone 1. Comes in, tucks, falls a little bit behind into outer zone 2, comes around. Trying to find the pocket in outer zone 3, just misses it. Does a nice job into that outer zone 4.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one for the judges. Stewart, once he ran off, he had a hard time trying to get back online.
Yeah, it looked like something happened on that touch and go.
Sensei did a great job just
Exactly
hitting
what he
on
needed to do.
zones, keeping good angle. Little shallow through 2. Little shallow through 3. But overall, hit the zones. Touch and go nice, flip back. 2 tires into 4. And the judges. Judge 1, Sensei. Judge 2, Sensei. And Judge 3, Sensei. Now we're going back to our one more time. Car number 34, Yuki Inoka in the lead, and in the chase, car number 215, Takeru Takata.
Coming around looking for this first outer zone, gets deep into that pocket. Comes around, falls a little bit behind. in outer zone 2. Looking to get a little bit closer in outer zone 3. Really shallow though. Hits that touch and go, comes around for outer zone 4 and just could not catch up.
Looks like he's having some trouble with traction. Just you can't move it. And then Inoka very shallow into zone 3. Means he's taking a lot of speed, transitioning into the touch and go. Pulling back up to the line, leading chase swapping. We have Takata with his lead, and in the chase, Inoka.
Coming to this first outer zone, tries to get in there quite nice. Goes to outer zone 2, comes around for outer zone 3, goes off track just a smidge. Trying to keep up on his touch and go. Does a good job doing that. Comes around, looking for this pocket in outer zone 4. And it looks like he might have gone off track just a smidge.
Nice deep flick by both drivers into zone 1. Skirting the edge of zone 2, swinging back around. Watches zone 3 go right by. Flips into the touch and go, switch back. And it looks like 2 tires off for Inoka in the chase. Overall, a good lead run and a decent chase run. And the judges. Imamura, Inoka, Takata, Inoka, and Yamanaka goes Inoka. Looks like car number 34, Yuki Inoka, will be in our top 16. Yeah, Takata. He missed zone 3 entirely. And our Byron on the right side of our bracket, car number 260, Chen Isung with Silk Mist.
Comes this first outer zone deep into the hits outer zone 2 and sounds like he misshipped.
Maybe clutch or drop shaft.
Something definitely happened. He's now coasting out to the finish line. Kind of sounds like a clutch issue.
Yeah, because it looks like under low RPM and low power, he's still able to.
He was looking really good all day during practice. He was probably one of the fastest in the field.
On the plus side, he's going to have a bit of time to get things fixed up. It's a good thing for the buy run, because I didn't see him having any trouble in any of the practices so far.
Yeah, he hasn't had any trouble all weekend, so this is definitely a surprise for everyone.
what do you guys think of that truck? Is that not one of the best tow trucks you've seen?
It's definitely really cool. It's nice that it's a new one. Usually all the tow trucks around all the tracks are quite old.
Tow trucks from the 70s?
Yeah.
I feel like so many of them are converted fire trucks. They just ripped off the back half and, well, that's a tow truck now. You got the track guys making sure that there's nothing leaking. I mean, hopefully it was something simple so we'll be able to get back out by the top 16. But that is a really nice looking BMW.
Does look quite great. It's probably one of the widest cars that I've seen this weekend.
Yeah. Some of the S14s with super wide body kits though.
It's about just as wide.
That's true. Looks like we have MSG Minami and Yusuke Aoki and Burnout Box right now. That's probably the spunkiest I've seen the Burnout Box in a while. Okay, we have car 109, Yusuke Aoki in the lead, and in the chase we have car number 373, MSG Minami.
Ahead of this first outer zone, the big flick, getting deep into that outer zone, grabs outer zone 2. Chase car goes off track just a little bit. Trying not to get smoked out. So that touch and go comes around, gets right into that pocket on the outer zone 4.
I'll tell you, he closed a lot of proximity in that last zone. Swinging out nicely. MSG's bringing it in. And the race starts here. Swinging back around. Tire to tire to the finish line.
Yeah, it does seem like a bit of a drag race from outer zone 3 to that touch and go.
Yeah. Like once you clear that zone, drop the flag, go. Overall, a really good lead, a really good chase. Now switching positions. We have 373, MSG Minami in the lead. And Yusuke Aoki in the chase.
Head of this first outer zone 1, the big flick. The chase tries to get into that pocket, falls a little bit behind, hesitates, coming into outer zone 3. Does a nice job, trying not to get left behind, the next touch and go. Does a really good transition and then puts himself right in that pocket on outer zone 4.
Yeah, huge flick entry into zone 1. Swinging out nice through zone 2. Switch back nice. He left zone 3 a little early, but made for a very smooth transition through the touch and go and switch back to zone 4. Aoki was having some trouble trying to keep up with him. He was able to dive a couple times, but then on the straight he was getting pulled away from. And the flip back diving into zone 4.
Minami was doing a great job all weekend, coming in with a lot of speed and a lot of angle.
It was nothing but speed the whole weekend. It was crazy. So they're comparing side by side lead runs. Both drivers nice and deep.
You can tell right there just how fast MSG Minami was.
Zone 1 to 2 looked great for both drivers. Zone 3, it looked like Aoki kept in zone a little longer. And looks like the judges have made their decisions. Judge Imamura, one more time. Judge Fukada, one more time. And Judge Yamanaka, one more time.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah,
Both of those were really good runs, and I'd love to see it again.
really fun to watch. Looks like we have Esaki and Nagahiro up next. So car 42, Daichi Esaki in the lead, and car 99, Kazuya Nagahiro in the chase.
Coming to this first outer zone, looking for the outer zone 2, comes around, hits outer zone 3. Chase car being very conservative, trying to keep up to this touch and go. Comes around to outer zone 3, or outer zone 4, sorry. The run is finished.
I'll tell you, finishes fast, they drive fast. Lots of angle, nice and deep in the zone 1, swing out to zone 2. Right through zone 3. Looks like Nagahiro is keeping up pretty well.
Just looks like he gave him a little bit more space through the whole course.
Yeah. I think it's like he got off a little faster off the line and just tried to maintain that the whole time. It's like he's been one of the fastest drivers out this weekend too. We switch places with 99, Kazuya Nagahiro in the lead. And in the chase we have Esaki with Kira, KFK. Nope.
Now we have a restart. I think this time it was a cone.
Oh yeah. Nagahiro just touched it. Yeah, the gold S15 looks really nice.
Headed toward this first outer zone. Trying to find him on the second outer zone. Outer zone 3 does a nice job. Trying to catch up in that touch and go. Looking for that pocket in that fourth outer zone. And just stays out of it.
You hit it nice and deep in the zone 1. Swinging right around the edge of zone 2. Leaving zone 3 a little early, but touching the touch and go. And skirting zone 3, or zone 4, the last one. It's like he looked like he was starting to close in, and then lost a bit after zone 3.
Yeah, it looks like Nagahiro just turned up the boost on him.
Yesterday during one of the qualifying runs, Russell was adjusting his boost up in the middle of his run because he was starting to get dry and patchy yesterday from his wet.
And that's why they're in this. Because if I tried doing that, we'd be in a ditch somewhere.
Ditch, yeah. Side by side, we have Esaki and Nagahiro.
It's crazy watching them side by side.
Yeah.
You can see the speed difference.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's tricky watching side by side because I want to watch essentially all 4 of the runs, lead, chase, lead, and chase. And the judges go. Judge 1, Esaki. Judge 2, Esaki, and Judge 3, Esaki. So it looks like Esaki's going to be going to our top 16. And up next, it looks like we have car number 810, Kawase Reiya with Team Beast R in the lead. And in the chase, we have Kenji Suzuki, car number 92 with G Meister, HPI Racing with Neat.
Kawase is another fast driver as well.
Oh, yeah. He was having some issues in practice in the drive today.
Let's see if anything changed. Coming into that first outer zone 1. Does a good job getting into that outer zone. Transitions to this outer zone 3. Gets in that pocket. Stays a little shallow and straightens up. Kawase does a great job just doing his normal lead run.
Hitting zone 1, zone 2. Nice through zone 3. Suzuki had to stop short in the transition to the touch and go. draw footage shows how close that they're getting. Bringing it out through zone 3. It looked like Suzuki sort of left zone 3 a bit early because of lack of speed. And that killed him through the touch and go.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But now Suzuki will be in the lead, and Leia's in the chase. So we get to see what Suzuki's got.
Suzuki throwing it nice at outer zone 1, getting to outer zone 2. Kawase being very conservative, just trying to complete the run. Hopefully he doesn't fall too far back. And this touch and go comes around to the outer zone 4. And it looks like he was just being very conservative.
I just think Suzuki might just be overall faster. A little shallow on zone 3. But I mean, with some of these cameras, they're not on the same screen. On the upper draw footage, to show you how much distance they end up going to. But yeah, zone 3 is really shallow. The chase driver, he was hitting all the zones nice and deep. But also you have to remember that the lead is the one that's setting your line. And the judges, Judge Imamura, Rewa, Judge Fukada, Rewa, and Judge Yamanaka, Rewa. So it looks like Kawase, Reya will be going to the top 16.
Yeah, what did y'all think of that chase?
Oh, so this is the match from before. Kitashiba versus Russell. It looks like Russell was not able to make it back with his 5 minutes. So it's going to be a bye.
Does a nice job getting in that first outer zone. Doesn't make it all the way to outer zone 2. Comes around. Outer zone 3 looks like it was a little shallow as well. Comes around to his touch and go. Hits it very well. Comes around to outer zone 4. Finishes the run. It's a nice, easy run.
So from one bye run to another.
Perfect timing.
This is car number 75, Koji Nagase, with his bye run with Team Kazama.
Love that he has the top off.
Oh yeah, well, it's nice and warm out today, so you need that top off.
What do y'all guys think? Do y'all like convertible drift cars? Come around this first outer zone 1. Puts it in the back side of that outer zone. Reaches outer zone 2. Comes around. For outer zone 3. Gets all of outer zone 3. Hitting that touch and go. And then just showing off at the very end.
Yeah, like I say, out here just killing it like usual.
Shows why he deserves a bye run.
Yeah, do you like it better, convertible form or with the hard top?
Me personally, I'm not a fan of too many convertibles. I kind of like seeing the top on.
And we're back to from our one more time. It's car number 109, Yusuke Aoki with Garidori by now Japan. In the lead and in the chase, we have car number 373, MSG Minami, Garage MSG.
Get some big flick into that first outer zone. MSG does a great job getting in that pocket, has to fall back a little bit for that transition, and then puts it right back in his door. Coming around for this, has a little half spin, and it looks like they kissed it a little bit.
Yeah, they're both nice and deep for zone 1, bringing out to zone 2. Zone 3, nice. Looked like maybe half spin and caused the MSG to run into him.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was any contact before that spin.
And then we get the top down view. I do love MSG's 360 after.
Yes. Back to your question on the hardtop or not, a lot of people are going for the convertibles.
Dude, the convertible is nice as long as the weather's nice.
It would be a nice breeze on a hot day, though.
Yeah, the only convertible I had also didn't have a front glass.
It seems you're getting all the airflow at that point.
Oh, all of the airflow.
Did you have to wear a full face, or did you?
Oh yeah, full face. But the thing that's weird is when you're going sideways with the full face, the helmet's not designed for that. So working neck muscles. Oh man, after the first couple times out, my neck was so sore. All taped up. It looks like we're ready to go with MSG Minami in the lead and Yusuke Aoki in the chase. I tell you, MSG's got the biggest wing I've seen.
It is real big.
Like it is crazy. Again, MSG in the lead and Aoki in the chase.
I got it all taped up, ready to go. Come around this first outer zone. Big angle coming in this first outer zone. Gets right there with him on outer zone 2. Comes around to 3. Comes around outer zone 3. Real nice in that pocket. Doesn't leave him for that. It's another half spin for the chase.
Nice and deep through zone 1. Nice through zone 2. Zone 3, nice and deep all the way through. Just smoothing out around through touch and go. MSG putting down a super clean leader.
Does exactly what he needs to do.
I feel like MSG has only been getting better this whole weekend.
He has, for sure.
Judge Imamura goes MSG, Judge Fukada goes MSG, and Judge Yamanaka goes MSG Minami, car number 373.
Yeah, he wasn't at practice Friday, so his only practice were in the wet. And now that there's some dry today, he's definitely getting better because he's getting more practice for the next round.
Oh, definitely. Up next, we have car 23, Jace. with Veicolo. And lead, and in the chase we have Yohei Yamaguchi with.
Comes to this first outer zone 1. Jace does a nice job getting into outer zone 2. Chase car looking to find that pocket, but misses it, goes off track a little bit. Coming to this touch and go. Comes around to that outer zone 4 and goes all the way off track right before the finish line.
Zone 1, zone 2 look nice. Zone 3, getting a little dirty. I think they can probably consider that a straight in there. And then coming back around. Overall, the drone footage shows everybody's getting deep into zone 3.
Yeah, the judges want to see on that touch and go that you're sideways the whole time, that you're not straightening up right before that touch and go.
They're just knocking out the dirt before sending them back around.
Yeah, it's better to knock out the dirt right there rather than on track. It looks like he needs to take a scrub brush to that tire.
Or pressure washer.
Pressure washer will work too.
Now we have car number 28, Yohei Yamaguchi with Dorioka with Autoway in the lead, and in the chase we have 23, Jace Billy.
Headed this first outer zone 1 with a big flake and coming in there. Gets deep into outer zone 2. Jace does a nice job coming around. He's on the handbrake, hesitating a little bit, a little shallow. Comes around that touch and go, trying to stay with him. Coming around back around for this outer zone 4. Does a nice job staying right there at the back of this tire.
The zone 1, nice through there. Zone 2, nice and deep. Touching back to zone 3. Going through the whole zone. Bringing it out to the touch and go. Good transition. Switching back around. Zone 4.
Yamaguchi was doing a great job with all of his lead runs during practice today. His car, in my opinion, is the best looking of the weekend. In my opinion, what do y'all think? Who has the best car?
Judge Imamura, Yamaguchi, Judge Fukada, Yamaguchi, and Judge Yamanaka. Go Yohei Yamaguchi, car number 28. Will be going to the top 16. And the judges were saying part of the reason why Yamaguchi got the win was because of the touch and go whenever Jace was heading there.
Straightened up.
Yeah. So he left zone 3 really early, which means that essentially he had to turn left to hit the touch and go. Up next we have car number 63, Fuku Kimura with Team Junior Racing in the lead, and in the chase we have car number 66, Hada with Kaitaku Racing.
Comes into this first outer zone with a lot of speed, hits that second outer zone. Chase car falling a little bit behind, trying to catch up, so he takes a little shallower line. Looking for this touch and go. Got to keep up with this out. And it misses that touch and go, so he's real shallow trying to get to that outer zone 4.
I feel like Kimura right off the line And the transition from zone 1 to zone 2, just got to jump. And then Okada was having trouble just trying to maintain speed and keep up. Kimura just pull it away.
Yeah, it looks like he fell a little bit behind coming in that first outer zone, and then just was never able to catch back up.
Yeah.
Even with that shallow line.
It looks like coming here that he's got a chance to keep up.
Yeah. But then that drag race happened, just takes off.
Yeah. But now Okada will be in the lead, and he gets to show us what he wants. And Kimura is in the chase.
Got to restart.
And so for you guys that don't know, when you're in the chase, you can essentially jump the light. But the lead has to wait until the light clears. Oh, we were just saying drag race because from zone 3 to the touch and go, it's very straight. And a lot of drivers just gun it and go.
It's the first one to that touch and go usually takes off. You got to keep up on that where you don't get gapped. Comes his first outer zone. Oh, goes a little bit far, but he gets right in that pocket, comes around, outer zone 3. Oh, he hesitates, he straightens a little bit and makes the chase lead spin.
Cut in the lead here, nice and deep. Nowhere near as deep as Kimura there. And then, oh, it looks like Okada straightened, which caused Kimura to essentially half spin. Judge Imamura goes Kimura, Judge Fukada goes Kimura, and Judge Yamanaka go Kimura. Car number 63, Fuga Kimura will be in the top 16. And our last bout of the top 32, car number 896, Bade Russell with RPM Parts in the lead, and in the chase, Taiki Mizui, car number 39 with TMS Racing.
Gaining a lot of speed coming in this first outer zone. Gets deep into that outer zone. Does a nice job in outer zone 2. Chase car is trying to catch up and runs off track just a smidge. There's that touch and go. Comes around to outer zone 4 with a lot of speed, has to scrub down, and the run is finished.
It's super deep into zone 1. Nice and deep through zone 3. Russell, I'm just here on the rev limiter the whole time. Just throwing smoke.
Rev limiters for the people.
The zone footage with the switchbacks are great. And then we have Mizui in the lead and Russell in the chase.
We'll see if he gets conservative or if he wants to put it on his door.
Russell?
Yeah. They come into this first outer zone. Goes off track a little bit, but does a nice job getting in that pocket in outer zone. 2 just goes off in outer zone 3, but still nice in that pocket. Runs through this touch and go. Tries to stay right behind him. Gives him just enough room to transition into outer zone 4. And that's all she wrote.
Dude, that's exciting.
Russell lost his bumper in that first outer zone by going off track.
That dirt drop will get you. He was just on him the whole time. It's funny watching the bumper slide off. Nice proximity. Mimic the ankle perfect there. Switch back around. Mizui missed zone 4.
I don't know if they add extra fiberglass to these bumpers for these drivers. Mine would be into 100,000 pieces.
Yours should be solid fiberglass.
It should be, but it's not.
And the judges go. Judge Imamura, Russell. Judge Fukada, Russell. And Judge Yamanaka, Russell. So Russell Vade will be going to our top 16. And that should be wrapping up our top 32. So were there any surprises that you guys weren't expecting? Or do you guys pretty much know who's going to win every one of these times?
Starting to get a little hot today compared to yesterday.
That should make for more speed, more grip. I think they're going to be wrapping up here for the top 32, and we'll probably be back for the top 16 with the ceremony after they clean up the track a bit and get our lines all painted up. We'll be back at 110 local for our top 16 ceremony, followed by the top 16 to finals.
Yeah, so make sure y'all tune in.
And thanks again for joining us.
雨の日の運転って心配ですよね。いざという時によりちゃんと止まれるタイヤといえば横浜タイヤでしょ。
晴れの日の約4倍も事故が多い雨の運転。横浜タイヤならより安心。
タイヤは雨で選ぼう横浜タイヤ。
追い求 遠ざかる時もある。でも理想に追いつけるのは自分だけだ。池江璃花子は横浜ゴムと世界に挑戦する。限界はない。行くぞ横浜。
MID ホイール Are you ready everybody MID ホイールダンディームーディー MID ホイールキャンディーフレンディーホイールは MID
？Ultimate lubricant. Mortis. Made in Japan. Breed.